It's just 2 weeks to Christmas. Hello and welcome to Kaleidoscope with me, Savitri Rodrigo. Christmas trees are integral to Christmas, and there are some famous ones the world over, like this one at the Rockefeller Center in New York, a tradition that began in 1932. On our show today, Santa's sleigh is brimming with gifts, gift packs from Amami Personal Care Products, Cinnamon Grand and Cinnamon Lakeside for lucky Kaleidoscope subscribers. On our People's Bank News Capsule is Program Lead of Women in Work at the IFC, Sarah Twigg. She is back showcasing higher flexibility, higher productivity. Giving our forests a resurgence with artisan tea is founder of Calais Natural Farms, Udena Vikramasuriya. Model, singer, actress and Miss Universe Sri Lanka 2011, Stephanie Sirivardhana takes us on a singer walkabout in Singer Life in 60. And we fight the single mom stigma on Selinko Life. Let's talk with Global Goodwill Ambassador and Mrs. Sri Lanka International 2016, Chandi Aluvihara. On Kaleidoscope Snapshot, we feature a famous Christmas tree in Paris, where the Galerie Lafayette tree is always decorated in a different theme. And this year, it's the Christmas journey of young explorer Celeste. Sri Lanka's wage index moved up 1.5% in October, with year-on-year gains across all sectors, including agriculture, industries and services. The Sri Lanka Apparel Exporters Association says apparel export revenue will reach $4 billion by end 2020 compared to $5.6 billion in 2019. Sri Lanka's deposit rates declined further in November to 6.01% in response to a continuous decline in lending rates. The IFC is considering a $50 million facility for apparel giant MAS Holdings. Sri Lankan Thusita Jayasundara will be one of the 20 joining the Lord of the Rings cast. That's the Kaleidoscope Snapshot. We'll be back with the People's Bank News Capsule. We begin our People's Bank News Capsule with the fir tree at La Porte de Brandenburg in Berlin being shown on our backdrop. It has been a gift from Norway to Germany, symbolic of the friendship of both countries. The IFC, together with AusAid, conducted a survey on the gendered impacts of COVID-19 on private sector employees in Sri Lanka across 15 leading companies, which collectively employ over 140,000, including 85,000 women. Program Lead of Women in Work at the IFC, Sarah Twigg, summarizes the findings of that survey.
Women were slightly more likely to have worked remotely since the onset of the pandemic, but they were also more likely to have reported increased workloads. In contrast, male employees were more likely to have reported increased responsibility. This suggests that some women may be shouldering additional workloads without experiencing the increased responsibility that their male peers are enjoying. While productivity overall has been suffering during the COVID-19 pandemic, women were almost twice as likely as their male peers to report childcare and other household responsibilities as one of the key reasons for reduced productivity. However, a high proportion of women have actually reported increased productivity. In many cases, this has been put down to having the increased flexibility they needed to manage their work and home lives. Going forward, this is going to be something that's critical for all businesses to ensure that all employees, male and female, have the flexibility they need to manage their work lives and their home lives to ensure productivity.
Listed companies' corporate earnings moved up year-on-year by 53% to 73.7 billion rupees in the third quarter of 2020, the highest in a 3-month period since late 2018. And in similar vein, the Colombo stock market continued its momentum, with the benchmark index reaching its highest level in 2.5 years. The indices was up by nearly 3% this week, and the daily turnover just below 4 billion rupees. WTI crude moved up steadily to $45.84 per barrel, and gold was at $1,833 an ounce, down slightly towards the end of the week. We are losing forest cover in Sri Lanka at a dangerous pace, with around 8,000 hectares being destroyed every year, most often for so-called economic progress. Today we feature a company which has a unique formula of making economic progress sustainable. Founder of Calais Natural Farms, Udena Vikramasuriya, lets us know about how Calais tea is prompting a forest resurgence and creating a niche market for flavorful artisan tea.
So at the surface level, we are a tea company, we make tea. Go a little deeper, we make tea artisanally, that is by hand, and we grow organically in a forest setting. Go a little bit deeper, we grow forest trees amidst our tea. We also protect a forest which is part of our land. So essentially we are about, our reason for existence is about nurturing forests. That's essentially what we do. So the essence of what we do is we provide opportunities to earn a living amidst forests. That's essentially what we do, that's what makes us different. Right now we farm in one small property. We want to take this across other small scale farmers around the village and ultimately co-brand the product. So it'll be Calais Tea by Sumana Tilaka, Calais Tea by Maheshwari, and get it directly to a home and ship it to a consumer. So there's a connection between the maker, there's a connection between the land, the maker and the consumer, all around nature.
With Sri Lanka's cancer care in the public health sector creaking at the seams, it became vital for the private sector to step in and cushion some of the vital care areas. Selingco Healthcare, with its cutting-edge radiation treatment, has delivered radiation treatment to over 10,000 patients at its tomotherapy centre. The only privately owned facility of its kind in Sri Lanka, the centre is used by more than 30 oncologists. If you want to drink and still help the planet, Airco is producing air vodka by distilling spirit from water and carbon dioxide into alcohol. For each bottle produced, a pound of carbon dioxide is removed from the atmosphere. And Santa is visiting Kaleidoscope as well. This week we have 4 gifts to give away. 2 gift packs with a range of personal care products including coconut shampoos, soaps, body lotions, shower gels from Amami. Cinnamon Brand's newest restaurant, Plates, which opens on the 18th, is gifting a dinner for 4. And a family of 4 can win a one-night stay in the kiddies themed room with breakfast at Cinnamon Lakeside. So here's the question. How many wise men came to visit baby Jesus? Write in your answer with your name and contact details to kaleidoscopeweekly1@gmail.com or WhatsApp 076 355 5526. And keep watching for last week's winners.
With Selingco Life Pension Saver, Sri Lanka's premier retirement plan, start planning for your retirement today. Selingco Life, a relationship for life.
Celebrity single mums are treated as heroines, but in general, society turns their eyes with dark shades on regular single moms. Even children from a single mom household are regarded as unsuitable to hang out with, and a single mom specifically has to bear the brunt of unjust and most often uncalled for assumptions and suspicions. In her time working in Thailand, Chandi Aluvihara battled against child prostitution, for which she was recognized with the Silapthorn Medal. And constantly seeing injustice against women, she decided to take up the baton for single mothers, working with marginalized communities, strengthening single mothers whose incomes have eroded, or those subject to abuse, and those who have no support system, working with policymakers and governments and NGOs to protect their rights. On Selingco Life Let's Talk, Global Goodwill Ambassador and Mrs. Sri Lanka International Chandi Aluvihara fights the single mom stigma. Chandi, do you think the role of women has changed in the last few months, since the onset of the pandemic?
The impacts of crisis are never gender neutral, and COVID-19 is no exception. For countless women in economies of all sizes, along with losing or a significant reduction in their income, unpaid care and domestic work burden has exploded. So while everyone is facing unprecedented challenges, women are bearing the brunt of economic and social fallout of COVID-19. So women who are of lesser income and marginalized face an even higher risk of COVID-19 transmission and fertilities and loss of livelihood and increased violence, domestic violence, abuse, harassments during times of crisis.
In that equation, what more does a single mother have to deal with?
The challenges of single parenthood is that they have only one income. These mothers don't have a partner to support if the pandemic robs their paycheck or the work-life balance. And having to suddenly have kids, manage kids whose schools and daycares are closed, and the caregivers are not being able to come, or they can't afford the caregivers, can be especially overwhelming. And getting through actual day-to-day life under these circumstances, and not to mention juggling working from home, online schooling, or maybe having to leave kids home and going to work, these mothers will not be able to handle it. And throughout the pandemic, many of us have realized, or many of us have noticed, that the responsibilities have increased and the declining of earnings. So as it continues, the uncertainty of the future grows, and single mothers are grappling with poverty, job losses, hunger, illnesses, even unemployment, even the threat of losing their houses. So these are the things that mothers just can't handle alone, which requires a community involvement.
In our ecosystem, whether it's the community, or whether it's governance policy, or even society, do you think we are able to handle the concept of single mothers?
Who wants to be a single mother? No one dreams or plans to become a single mother, or say, when I grow up, I'm going to be a single mother. You know, what is it about single mothers that makes society so terrified? And more importantly, why does the single mother always synonyms with a terrible mother? You know, like, single mothers are often thought of as rundown, unkept, irresponsible, exhausted, possibly drug addict, people who can't get their shit together. You know, aren't they all the same, just mothers, single or otherwise? In our eyes, they should be someone brave, independent, fierce, strong enough to have that house running and bring children into a society without a burden. So it is our responsibility as a society, as a government, as media, not to run them down, but to respect and support them.
How can policy be changed to ensure that single mothers' rights are looked after?
You have to ensure the women's active participation and leadership, and sustainable employment and entrepreneurship to preserve women's employment and generate new, decent and environmentally sustainable jobs. Not to mention that they have to make sure that decent number of hours are preserved for single mothers, so their income is guaranteed. And preserve women's micro, small, medium enterprises and ensure the sustainability via access to technology, skill development, market innovative institutional finances and paying systems for them, and expanded accessible social safety nets. They must introduce some sort of an insurance scheme where these vulnerable groups, including all women in informal economy and out of the labor market. And something very important is to provide a sustainable childcare system for these mothers who's going to work. And the last but not least, to ensure physical, emotional and socio-economic safety, especially because when you're becoming a single mother, they are so vulnerable in the society.
And so the whole idea is that we be more understanding and not assume things when we see or hear of a single mom. Thank you, Chandiyalu Vihara, for joining us on Selingco Live. Let's talk.
With Selingco Life Pension Saver, Sri Lanka's premier retirement plan, start planning for your retirement today. Selingco Life, a relationship for life.
Today on Singer Life in 60, we decided to visit the Singer Superstore at the One Golf Face Mall. And guess who I found at the store? Stephanie Sirivardhana. Hi Stephanie, so glad to see you here.
Hug you. So
That's okay. So I hear that you have a huge amount of Singer products in your home.
I do actually lots of different brands because there's so many premium brands. Yeah, I'll show you what I have. It's made my life so easy. This is actually my cooker. So it's electric inside and it's really good, and we like to stay healthy, so instead of deep frying you just put a little bit of oil, and so actually just so that's all the oil you need, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, all the top brands that you can find around the world, all the top products are concentrated here at the Superstore at Singer Mega One Golf Face. So you can be sure that whatever you need, you can find it here, definitely. So I also have this dishwasher from Beko, and it has saved my life because I really don't enjoy doing dishes. And you can just arrange everything. So I put all my glasses at the top. There's also a little thing for all the little caps, bottle caps and whatnot, the little items you need. And you just, load your capsule, and 30 minutes later your stuff's all clean. It's so amazing. So here's a cake baked in a Beko oven. Stephanie, do the honors. Yes, sure. Let's do this.
And so, with that cake and this super walk around the Singer Superstore with Stephanie, our star today, we end Singer Life in 60. As we stop by in Rio at La Lagoon Rodrigo de Freitas, which holds the Guinness record for the largest floating tree in the world, let me announce the winners of last week. Winning the Healing Island gift pack is Kiara Vimaladasa, and the Harpo's voucher is Lakshita Pereira. Do click on the subscribe button on your YouTube channel, Kaleidoscope with Savitri Rodrigo, and press the bell icon to remain updated. As we enter the holiday season, be careful. Things yet remain different. So wash your hands, wear your mask, and avoid crowded places. Now here's your Kaleidoscope takeaway. Christmas is doing a little something extra for someone.